that. If there's food in this freaking barrel.
What do you need?
Okay.
I got it.
It's coral, it's not. What is this? Sweet incense masks the odor of the offerings, rotten fruit, and spoiled fish. Ooh.
That Dawnstar may be able to help. What say?
Help how? Poison me? Akira, no thanks.
I don't want to leave. I haven't explored the area yet. What is that? The Narrows. We'll go there next. Or eventually, one of the two. A damp, musky draft billows up from the chasm? We're above a chasm?
They took him. For what? Bataro's the second this month.
And they say the pittings aren't increasing. Do they lie to themselves or just to us? At this rate, who'll be left to suffer the Mataru's ire?
Biha. Who Biha? I hope everyone's having a very happy hump day, by the way. Biha does nothing. She's not here, and I get nothing to get. Failure. Nice central location, though.
Been having some disturbing dreams. Makes it hard to sleep.
Are you annoying? No, you're not. This is apparently the leader of the ghetto.
I hear you.
An elderly Raparu man squints in your direction before blinking profusely. He hobbles closer, bare feet slapping the splintered floorboards of his abode.
What say you, boy?
He peers steadily into your face, blinking faster all the while. Perception 3. The man's arms are thin as sticks. What teeth he has are yellowed or black from years of malnourishment. Can you see me? How do you know who I am?
I see much and many things. I simply do not look with these eyes in the same manner that others do. I have heard much as well. People speak of your kindness, watcher who chases Aethus.
Again, because we've been picking clever and kind of diplomatic. I like that.
I also hear the Raparu's heartbeat, grown thready and pained. Now a watcher comes to the gullet, as Amira has shown me you would.
What's causing the Raparu such pain?
The Raparu are being crushed from the top. We starve so slowly. It is an agony.
No one deserves to suffer. Not like this.
Yeah, no one deserves to starve. I mean, heck. Talk about One Piece. The chef doesn't want anybody to suffer from starvation. I've seen that much. The old man shrugs.
This is the Huana way. The fish of our nets are drawn for the tribe. The fruit of our fields, too, is reaped for the tribe. And the coin of our pockets belongs not to one, but to all.
So where's yours?
All spoils are gifted to the whole of the tribe. The tribe then partakes from the top down, from the most deserving to the least.
How's that working for you? Sounds like a terrible system.
It is the way of life.
He grates a hard sound from his throat.
The dawn stars would feed us, but the guards forbid them to pervert the order of sharing. There was a man who helped us. A soft-hearted pirate named Ulug. He
Pirate?
worked with the Principe captain. Mad Morena, they call her. To bring us food from the black market. But for days now, we've had nothing.
What happened?
Ulug was never late with his shipments. Always very conscientious. A good boy. For him to disappear for several days without word, he must be dead.
It's a possibility. By the way, this voice actor is nailing it.
The Queen refuses to increase our share of the prize share. Without Ulug's shipments, we will surely starve. I am asking you, what else can we do?
I mean, I'll speak with the royals about on your behalf, I guess, because this just seems wrong.
Perhaps you can achieve what those of my caste cannot. Gain us favor with the crown, and always we Roparu will be indebted to you.
How else can we resolve the food shortage?
If we cannot convince the Mataru nor the Principe, I believe the Dawn Stars may help us. Peatly is a child of the Dawn Stars, and has become the Gullet's most cherished healer.
Cool.
I believe she would willingly hear your request for charity. Speak, and I will listen.
I'm looking for a place called the Delver's Row.
You mean the black market?
Oh, that's the name of the black
Lies
market.
nestled in the
Okay.
depths of the Narrows.
Is that the place we didn't go just now?
The guards do their best to stomp it out, but they are a single boot against 1,000 ants.
Ah, them pox-riddled harbour hogs would be better served taking towels to the sea, for all the drying they'd give it.
The old man nods.
I do not know how to get there, but someone at
Tavern.
the tavern might.
Farewell. Cool. Is this stealing? Dang it. But you're blind. Pause. That's unfortunate. I was hoping I could, take some of his more stuff. We're not getting a lot of help with a lot of these homes, so...
Is there any way you can bring Islamir back? The whole point of suppressing her was to keep her out of my head. I miss her
What?
impressions. Oh, if she could do this one of you, which she did over and over. Was real good, though. She could do all your twitching, your squeaky voice when you got nervous.
Who are they talking about? Guess that's one of the downsides of not playing the first one. Ink harp. Thank you for your contribution. At least that house didn't have nothing in it. It had something. Let's go to the... is the tavern here? That's the sanctuary, that one person. The hole? Okay, the hole sounds like a bar. Yeah. That's a perfect bar name.
Please, I did nothing.
You see a man being dragged along a rickety boardwalk toward a rusty cage that swings over the abyss. He strains against the guard's grip. The guard delivers a savage backhand.
Enough! Or do you wish to consign her to the old city as well?
The warrior casts a meaningful glance at a woman standing a short distance away.
Let him go!
She screams at the guards, but she doesn't dare approach. The man notices her. His face lights up with shame.
Fear! I'm sorry!
We were at your house. There was nothing in it.
Your tongue flops like a dying fish. I tire of its stink. Lower him down!
The guards drag the Reparo into a metal cage and lock him inside. He shouts and rattles the bars as it's lowered over the edge of the platform. Eventually, his screams are lost to the depths.
May Tangaloa devour your souls, you cold-blooded eels.
I'm out of your way. Gosh. Rude. Find Biha in the
Be
gullet.
careful. The gullet is no place for outsiders.
The guard folds his arms, watching the activity on the walkways through slitted eyes. A coral-piercing juts from his lower lip. He notices you with a sharp nod. Why was the man sent below?
Botaro? He associated with foreign criminals.
He spits. The gob of saliva is just one more splotch on the weathered and molted boards.
I cannot be certain about Biha, so I let her go. But I will be watching her. These wicked sorts overrun the gullet and corrupt the Reparo. Our justice must be swift and firm.
Where's the lift go?
To the old city, Ikira. A god's cursed ruin filled with walking corpses and abominations of the deep.
Okay, so he's dead.
And the remains of lawbreakers and troublemakers.
So he did.
The gullet is no place to wander. Watch yourself for rowdies and pirates.
Can you tell me about the Delver's Row?
Ikira. It is a cancer in the gullet. A place of criminals and their foul dealings.
He folds his arm and raises an eyebrow.
And I cannot fathom for what anyone but a criminal would ask of it.
He lowers his head and stares at you down his nose. I want access to the lift to the old city.
Are you mad or merely lost? That place is a punishment for the lowest sort. Go and explore someplace with pleasant views and fresh air. The harbor, or Periki's Overlook.
We'll use the one that's higher. It makes more sense. I can look after myself.
It's your neck, Ikira.
He whistles and the guards standing by the lift look over at him and nods.
We will leave the lift down there for half a day. That should be enough time to come back to your senses. After that, you are on your own. The guard will let you pass. Though I urge you to reconsider.
We already know where Bia is because this is her house. In the best central location.
Was taking Botaro not enough for you?
A woman thrashes a row of tunics and sarongs hanging from the rafters. Her pointed teeth are gritted in frustration, her lips set in a snarl. The clothes are spotless, yet she swings a handful of reeds again and again, grunting with each blow. Several children huddle together, whispering and looking on with red, tearful eyes.
Botaro is gone. Dead. What more do you want?
She punctuates each statement with a fierce whack of the reeds. The children flinch, looking between you and the woman. I'm gonna take a deep breath, and let's talk about this, whatever it is, calmly. She looks at you for the first time. A fraction of her anger burns off.
Forgive me. I thought you were one of the foreigners who sent him away. Outsiders here always go to the tavern. My village was not like this. Why does Queen Onikaza not send the foreigners away?
How did you know the man who was lowered in the old city? One of the children starts to say something, but Biha shoots him a sharp glare. She turns back to you, arms crossed, gripping the reeds bundled tightly.
Botaro is punished already, I say. Whatever offense he gave, do not hang it on our necks.
She begins swatting the laundry again, though with considerably less gusto. Because we have insight, I can say, I know you're scared, but I'm not here to harm you.
We say the only thing that live in these depths are ghost eels. And fish eaten by ghost eels. Which are you?
She turns away from you, striking the sarong harder and harder.
The traders say they bring riches in their big ships.
The fabric pops and snaps beneath her fury. Sweat is flying, spattering the clean sarong.
But what reaches the gullet? Only crime and sickness, I say.
We've been doing a lot of diplomatic, so I'm just going to go with that. Oh, we could actually just listen. No, I want to add more diplomatic.
That is only the start. The Rowattians promise marvels, strong walls, and plenty for all.
She moves on to the next unit, thrashing it with an even greater fury.
Akira, still my back aches from building their fort, and still I live here. And Bataro said we would finally leave.
Dang. If we had a priest of any of these. Cool. I can't take the suspense. What happened next?
Now, Cap, we can't all be mastering the arts of the tongue.
Careful. There are plenty of swords here who would sooner cut out a rude tongue.
She gives you a worrying look and twisting the reeds in her hands.
Including the ones who seized my Bataro. I heard a Rawatine captain took up at the tavern. Suduzo, they call her. They say she is a traitor, so I thought maybe she will take passengers. Bataro went and found her in the tavern. Next I see him, the guards are dragging him to the cage.
Maybe I can talk to her. She looks at you with the same critical eye she's been giving her laundry, wringing and tugging the reeds.
Everyone knows the Rawatines are made of brass. They listen only to their commanders. But still, maybe it goes different for you.
Maybe. She looks around, taking in the hanging clothes, the huddled children, and the warped and splintered walls of the shack around them.
Bataro took some coin. Everything he scraped together working on the docks. When he went to bargain with the captain. I would offer it to you, but it is probably in the old city with Bataro. Or in someone else's pocket.
How many of you need passage?
We are 6. 3 children, 2 babes, and me.
Are they all yours? Well, no, they're definitely not yours. I see.
My village was not like this. Why does Queen Onikaza not send the foreigners away?
Can you tell me about the stash of coin Bataro had? Worry creases her face. She sizes you up with a quick look.
I tell you, I do not know where it is, and I am sure it would be little to someone like you. After what happened, Bataro would sooner have thrown it into the waters than given it to the Mataru or the Rawatines.
I'm trying to get it back for you.
If it is anywhere, it is surely with his body.
Okay. Do you know a way to the Delver's Row? She blinks in horror.
Never. That is the surest way to get the attention of the Overseer. I hear it is somewhere in the Narrows. It is possible Anoi knows. He has lived here longer than any.
I see.
One day, the Mataru will descend on Delver's Row to clean out the thieves and pirates. Stay away from it.
Tell me about this captain.
Suduzo. They say she is a traitor, so I thought maybe she will take passengers. But she threw Bataro out.
She looks down the broken reed in her hands.
Always Bataro was careful with his words, especially as a Raparu. But a Raparu in Nekataka gives offense just by breathing the air of his betters.
I could look for Bataro.
I could never ask someone to go down to the old city, but since you offer...
She trails off, working the reeds between her hands while hope and dread battle in her eyes.
It is a big and dangerous place. But perhaps he hid himself. Perhaps...
She steadies herself with a shake of her head.
Please, help him if you can. Or bring me news if you cannot.
I think that's it. All right. Let's go to the tavern. Talk to this person. I didn't see a house for Bataro, so... Beneath the dirt and mildew, these carvings look finely decorated, detailed, and very old. The hole. Whale's Wind? Oh, I thought that was a star on the item. Like it's really good, but it's immunity to mind affliction attacks. That's actually amazing. I need to get more of those. Have I been collecting a bunch of stuff in hers? Jeez. You must gather your party before venturing forth. Oh my goodness. We've been playing for that long? Dang. Good games, like, the time flies on good games. There's an ogre pirate? And he says, "Excuse me?"
How did you hear that? About the boss?
With my own ears. Dario said there's treasures in that pit.
Shh! Have you lost your wits?
Well, there might be treasures in the pit. An Orlin-covered toe-to-ear tip in sable fur leans against the bar counting change. She gives you a wide, easy smile when she notices your approach, then slips the coins into her pocket with a wink.
Hey, fresh face. Welcome to the hole. Just got 2 rules, yeah? Keep your hands to yourself, and don't fall in.
Roger that.
Need something?
What's the story with this place?
The hole's been here so long as there's been a gullet. Though it ain't always been mine. What's the neighborhood without a place to get pissed drunk and lose your pants?
Of course. Yeah. I like to buy something.
What you need?
I need some provisions.
Sure. Berta's cooked up the best grub the gullet has to offer. It's not actual grubs, though. Probably. You're not picky, right?
Nah.
Let me know if you see something that makes your stomach rumble.
Ale! Oh, I thought it gave actual... Dang it. I was hoping to give them morale. Right now we have we have water that's -1 morale. Both of these are -1. We'll take all the ale. Why don't you have rice? Like, I'd really like it if you had some rice. Forgetful Knight. 20% less damage taken, 10% more damage, but -3 dexterity. Wow. Delver Stew, 10 max health would be pretty good. Plus 10 will, that's also amazing. We'll also be looking for great things we can eat when we rest. Right now we have -10 damage. +1 dex, +1 armor rating, which I think would be counteractive because of the -1 dex. Grog makes you hit harder. That's great. 10 will seems kind of good. I think we'll be fine with that. I was hoping it'd be unlimited, but apparently it's not, which sucks. You can take his light armor that I have for some reason. I can recruit adventurers, crew members. How are we doing on crew members? We can have some people down here. What is this? Miscellaneous upgrades. I think we're good. Well, dang, you didn't have what I wanted. And here's that dude. The Ratuian sits, ramrod straight. On the table near her are a half-empty liquor bottle and a small porcelain cup. Both smell of anise. If I said that right. She looks like she's trying to blend in, but her unnatural stillness and her bright, spotless attire make her stand out like a reef fish against the rocks.
Harami!
I am here, Seduzo Nui.
Do we expect any foreign merchants today?
Seduzo keeps her eyes on you even as she speaks to the soldier. There's only a brief pause.
We do not, Seduzo Nui.
The captain shifts uncomfortably.
Then state your business quickly. I want to avoid another surprise.
She glances around as if she expects someone to jump out of another corner of the tavern. Oh, did you cross paths with a man named Bataro?
The one who threatened me. I shall not soon forget him.
She raises her cup for another sip, scowling into the liquor.
These Huana learn too many pretty words from the Valians. You cannot trust what they say.
If you do business here, perhaps you should learn the culture.
In a few years, these people will all learn our ways and pay homage to the Ranganui.
Ranganui is the title of the ruler of the Ratuian Empire, derived from Ranga, the Huana term for chieftain. Oh.
But you asked about... what was his name? Bataro?
Yeah, him.
This fellow wanted passage on my ship. As if I were the village ferryman.
She tossed back the rest of her drink with a... drink a little too quickly.
I told him there was none to be had. Certainly not at his price.
Seems reasonable.
He did not think so.
She refills her cup and sets the bottle down hard. Perception. You notice again that her hand is shaking.
He told me he had coin. Lots of it. I did not believe him. How could a man who lives in a garbage heap have enough money for passage?
So you assumed the worst and threw him to the wolves?
No, you presumptuous Adiran. I assumed nothing until I saw the swollenet.
The what? A solonet?
A marked coin. A token of allegiance. The Principe carry them.
Oh, okay.
I knew then that I was dealing with a pirate. I had heard they were influential in the Gullet, but I did not realize how much so. I called for the guards, and they dragged him away. That is the last I saw of him.
Biha and the children needed passage to the city, out of the city.
There's nothing I can do. The passenger quarters have been reserved by a dwarf named Orin.
She picks a stray thread from her smooth, crisp jacket.
Why do you bring this to me?
You can tell me I have pity, or I could pay for it. Oh, don't you feel bad about what happened to Bataro?
What did remorse ever accomplish? Besides, this Bataro brought trouble on himself.
Insight. She holds her chin high, but you catch a telltale twitch at the corner of her mouth.
Yes. You should have known how to behave around civilized people.
She nods as if convincing herself. I mean, you're a merchant, no? I'll pay you to take them.
I can take 3 more in the hold, and no more.
Dang it.
Orin and his crew have reserved the berths. That is assuming you have the coin.
Children are small. Surely you can take more.
I will already have to abandon crates of cargo to make room for these 3. Plus, the food and water they require.
Let me think about it.
As you say.
Let me talk to this dude. Tell me about Orin.
He and his people are gold-packed knights. Orin is... particular.
Goldpack Knights are an order of mercenary paladins for hire. They believe in payment as a form of binding contract and hold impartially as a high virtue.
Perhaps that is good. He just finished a contract to guard the Valian Luminous Mill. I hear animancers are also particular.
That's kind of cool.
He's upstairs. Just do not interrupt him if he's arranging things.
She and her crew exchange another quick glance.
What is your business with me?
I need to convince them, Orin, the people, to not be on the ship so that then the kids have room to get on the ship. He's upstairs? Where's upstairs? What are you doing? What? What is... That's cool. It's like a little Arakoa or something, like from WoW. Is this up? Yep, upper floor. Let's talk to this dude. We need to get we'll get this whole area situated, and then we'll go do... Is it this? I think it's the... No, yes, it's this one. Free to look for the Kangan Palace in the Serpent's Crown district at the top of the mountain. We can't really do that, can we? This is still too high. This is still too high, but we're doing it. Did you leave food on here? And everyone's complaining about food. What is this? It's freaking Dexter's lab up in here.
You see a lock? I
Nope.
see
Oh,
a
don't
personal invitation.
don't pick the lock yet. They'd get mad at us probably. Gold Pack Fighter. This is it. Well, not you specifically, but yeah, I'll just take that in front of you. Where is he? There you are. You take your stuff out of here first. And we'll save it. Holy cow. Like, guys, we did it.